homeschool mom for the past 14 years here, and I love giving good book recommendations about real life things that we're all wondering about. Finland has one of the top educational programs in the world, and they start at birth, already talking through how are we going to set up these kids from the beginning. Every single parent gets several months of paid parental leave. Then daycare is included, preschool is included, free, obligatory. And then as soon as they start primary school, every single child is given an individualized learning plan. Every single child, regardless of if they have a diagnosis or not. So now all of these kids, starting very young, are given equal opportunity. Every school in every neighborhood, their goal is to have the same quality education, the same quality teachers, no matter what neighborhood you're from. Every child is given a free nutritious lunch, no matter what neighborhood you come from. So they have this basis of equality from day one. So therefore, by the time that the kids get into high school and start testing internationally for these giant evaluation tests, multiple choice and short answer, they are scoring at the top of the world without doing a lot of homework, without doing a lot of other standardized testing, and without doing a lot of stress. But it's mostly student-led learning based on relationship building. They travel with their teachers through the grades. Also based on interest. A lot of students start entering into trade schools and programs starting in middle school and high school. And so therefore it's more interest-based learning. These are factors that could not even be imagined in the US in our current, unfortunate, but public education system. Because unless we need to start from the get-go, getting kids the educational resources they need free, getting daycare free, and giving parents the leg up that they need to help their children and have a job waiting for them and be able to take 6 to 8 months or more of paid parental leave so they can have a good foundation of learning. My mind is blown because I could only take 2 weeks off of work. And by the time I came back, I'm like, daycare was $1,000 to $2,000 a month, depending on what I needed, how many days a week, how many services I needed, and all this stuff. And I'm like, that would be my entire salary. And this was back in 2010 when I was living in DC. And I'm like, it would actually save me money to be a stay-at-home mom than to continue my career. I was a director at a children's camp, nonprofit at the time, and that I have an educational background in teaching. I'm like, even if I go into teaching, it won't cover the cost of daycare for, we wanted multiple kids. I already did the math on that. So that is why I became a homeschool mom, a former teacher having 3 kids, because it actually saved us money on private school, daycare, preschool, and all of the things because I decided to sacrifice my career. So those are my thoughts. Great book so far. Is a little bit of an academic read. So you just might need to take it with a grain of salt. If you're not really into statistics and numbers, might not be a great book for you, but it still is fascinating, all the things that are happening in one of the top countries in the world. People are traveling from all over to dissect their educational system. So would love to hear your other thoughts on other educational practices, and you can find me at thefunschoolers.com. All right, bye guys. Happy learning.